Hey YouTube, come with me as I begin my journey in showcasing my small 3D printing Etsy shop and craft shows we're going to be doing. This is Initiative Design. It's a little side project that me and my wife have been doing. Um, this right here is going to be for our first craft show that we are doing this Saturday. It's going to be a smaller one of only about 500 people, but it'll get our feet wet and see what potentials that we have. Um, Today is Wednesday, so we still have a few days to go before it, so I hope to have many more items printed. Uh, but yeah, these I just pulled off the bed plate for our A1 Mini. I did have a few issues overnight that I'll have to clean up, and some of them might end up in a discount bin just because of some of the issues. I got cold last night, and where I have my printers is in the garage, which the cold temperature does impact some. So this would be my Bamboo P1S that's currently getting pretty close to finishing up some articulated mini bats that I plan on selling. I'll try to do a small bit where I pull it off the video plate. And this right here is the new printer that I just picked up. It's the Bamboo A1 Mini. Just started a print on it for some keychain ring display just for the shop. So one nice thing about a 3D printer is you don't need to run and buy miscellaneous stuff. You can normally just print it all yourself. So this is the craft table that we have planned. We're gonna plan on doing a 2 for 3 for these minis that we have here, and kind of going up from there. Our eggs, we're going to be doing a fill an egg for, I think we said $25. The pterodactyls we're going to be looking at. I don't think we've narrowed down the price for a lot of these other items yet, but I'll take you in on the process as we go through it. This is a spin the wheel that we're going to look at implementing. We still haven't filled it out yet, but essentially, if someone spends $10, they'll be able to spin the wheel and essentially get some other 3D print for free, or a discount, or maybe even one of the larger articulated dragons. This is where I keep my filament that we have. We've been printing quite a bit, so it is getting a little on the lower side. Yeah. And this is kind of where we keep some of our extra inventory and such. It's definitely not cleaned up, but that's okay. This is where we're storing some of our stuff. And this is our mini little packing station for our Etsy shop. We did just launch the Etsy shop back in January 15th. And so far we've gotten about 35 sales, so not too bad for the beginning. Hopefully planning to ramp that up pretty soon, but yeah. Alright, I'll bring you back later as I have more things to show. Alright, was just notified that these bats have been finished. Looking good. The 3 in the front are what's called purge objects, so it reduced the amount of waste in it. I just prefer just to have a few purge objects over completely wasting it. Alright. It's always great when it's just simply comes off, no issues. And of course, as soon as I say that, one gives a little bit of an issue. Alright, it is Thursday now. Let's see how our overnight prints finished. Our mini finished with the cell phone holder and a spinning dragon egg. And my batch of mini whales are coming along nicely. It should be done here in the next hour or so. Yesterday I printed a few more of these octopuses and pterodactyls, just to prep for this fair coming up. We're looking pretty good in some of this kids stuff. I think I'm gonna move over to a few adult-oriented, like household objects for today. And we did get another sale. It's a small one, but a little dragon keychain that I'm going to be packing up here shortly. Alright, I just got notified that these whales have finished. They're looking good. And we're going to, take a look. Also, I pulled off the plate from the prior item, this cat phone holder. Unfortunately, though, in my rush, I forgot to put supports on it, so I don't know if it's going to be viable for selling because it does have some damage. Today is the day of the fair. Sorry I didn't do a display to actually show how we did the setup, but this is our setup. We're hoping that things turn out pretty good. I'll give you a recap once the fair has been finished. Sunday, day after the fair, I forgot to do any video of any of the takedown or anything of that nature. But overall, the fair wasn't too bad. From what I understand, a lot of people they said it wasn't a great fair for them. However, a few people did indicate that our booth seemed to have been the most popular one, which is great, especially for it being my first craft fair. I made more than I was expecting. I had a expectation of at least making about $100 in profit, and if my calculations are right, we ended up getting about $231 in sales. 75 was on card sales, which is a big plus. I almost went cash only and ended up deciding to do a Square account and was able to take transactions through my phone, which helped me with several of them. And then the rest was cash transactions, which was great. So after the $50 deduction of the $50 deduction for actually renting the place, that put us at about $180 in profit. Factoring in, I did the math on the inventory for the items that we sold. It was about $41 worth of filament and material and keychains and stuff of that nature. So that puts us at ballparking it about $140 in actual profit, which is pretty good. Big hit that we had was it was something we were thinking about doing was this spin the wheel thing. Every time we had a transaction where someone paid at least $10, we would allow them to take a spin, and for the most part, it was not much of anything. There was a percentage discount, like a 10%, 20%, a few dollar off, and like this one right here landed on a free mini. There was one right here, which was a free item of your choice, which we figured individuals would use to grab the dragons. No one ended up rolling on that one, so I didn't lose out for that. But a lot of kids really pushed to do that. Another big thing that we had, let's see if I can find them. I know we have another them around here. Let me see if I can. Oh, here they are. The eggs. I had about 8 of these eggs, and these eggs by themselves sold for $8. If you got an egg with one of the mini dragons, I think it was like $12. But we also had a special thing where you could take an egg and pay $25, and there you could pack the egg full of whatever you could fit. The criteria just being that it had to be able to close afterwards. Well, I'll tell you, the kids loved it. And we sold 6 out of the 8 eggs that I had printed, and only one of them was an actual egg that sold. The rest of them were the pack the eggs. Huge hit. We learned a few things from it. We had some small or some really long snakes that we were selling individually for about $8. Well, some people decided that they were going to cram 3 snakes into one of the eggs. So I think we're going to have to set a few rules if we do it going forward, but that's definitely going to be something we're going to try to do going forward. Yeah, so we're kind of just going to leave our stuff mostly packed in here. Oh, the articulated dragons, we were surprised. We only sold 1. And even so, it was at the very end of the day to a vendor's child. And not going to lie, I ended up discounting it for him down to about $15 just because I just felt like selling at least one of them. Other than that, a lot of people were interested in them. Maybe my pricing was a little too high. I'm still trying to figure out how I need to do that stuff. But, yeah. Another big item were these tumbler keychains. We had this full of 16 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we've only got 7 of them left, so they pretty much sold out. We had some hummingbirds, those sold out. Some octopuses, those sold out. Oddly enough, the things that sell really good in our Etsy store, like these, didn't sell at all. As well as these Lego light plates, we sold 1 of them. That was really shocking, but yeah, that's kind of how the fair went. We do have another one that is scheduled for the end of April. I think it's April 26th, which is going to be, this one only expected to have about 500 people yesterday. The one in April is expecting to have, they're saying about 10,000 people, because they're actually going to have a carnival that's going to come in town. So that'll be very interesting. But, yeah. Past that, today I've just gave my printers some much needed maintenance. Cleaned it up. Lubed the screws and all that kind of stuff. Not gonna lie, it's one of the few times I've actually done the maintenance for it, so it's pretty clear with it. I'm giving them a day break before I start printing again tomorrow. And yeah, my plan's gonna be to have these weekly videos up on either Sundays or Monday. It's kind of towards the end of the day on Sunday, so I don't know if I'll end up making it today, but if not, I'll plan having the video posted for tomorrow, and then I'll start the next one. I hope you guys enjoy this. I would really appreciate it if you have anything that you're, that you like. I'm definitely very new to the YouTube space and kind of getting used to that, so any critique would be appreciated. And if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks.